Okay. It's a little bit of a wonky angle, but this will do. Good morning, everybody. Today's video is a bit of a day in the life of Grace. I'm just waiting for Ryan. We're about to go food shopping. We're gonna get some tasty food for dinner. And, well, I've got some jobs to do today outside in the garden. Gonna pick some veg, gotta sow some other plants and things like that. And this video is also sponsored by Waze, which Ryan will clarify when he gets in, but it is the thing that we always use, especially here. The app is a lifesaver. Waze knows everything. I mean, it's like here, we're kind of in the middle of nowhere. We're not in the middle of nowhere. We can walk to a pub and things like that, but we just don't really know where we're going. And if one road is closed, we have no idea how to get to the supermarket or the farm shop. Ryan's here. I was talking about Waze and how much... Ah!
Sorry, that was my big butt.
Yeah, I know. Now it won't stay standing. I was just saying how much we use the app. We always have done.
All the time.
Like, it tells you where there's a pothole, like a big pothole. Waze knows if a road is closed, and then you can go the other way. I like the fact that it tells me the speed limit, because I can't see the speed limit that Ryan's driving, but I can see the speed limit on his phone.
Which I always drive by.
Yeah, of course, but I'm just saying. It tells you if there's been an accident, and me, because I don't drive, I can then input onto the app if there is like a pothole or there's some traffic coming up. I can add all the information there to help other Waze drivers out there. Also, if you're looking for petrol or diesel, which lots of us are right now at the moment, petrol stations come up as well, which is very, very handy.
I think they actually have a new thing where you can report the prices.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, well, there we go. See? Genuine users of the app. Anyway, we're about to go food shopping. Wild, I know. Enjoy the GoPro footage. Let me tell you right now, trying to film an app on Ryan's phone, that's Ryan's phone by the way, I don't know what iPhone he has, but I have a Google phone. Yeah, trying to film on the camera, the Waze app on Ryan's phone made me feel very travel sick, so apologies if that footage was bad. What I was trying to show you was like, it shows you where the parking is. Funnily enough, we didn't go past a petrol station on those tiny tiddly roads. The reason that we went through so many little roads though was because actually one of the main roads had closed, and Waze knows this, so it took us on some other little route which we'd never gone on before, so that was nice. We got to see a lot of countryside, so hopefully you got to see that on your on the GoPro footage too. Anyway, we're in the car park and we are going to buy some food now. I'll see you in a bit. Food shopping is done. We actually got like a few days worth of food shopping. Although we went food shopping for something yummy to cook tonight, we've got a feeling that actually we might just have like a takeaway, or just have some of the leftover food that we've got in the fridge, because we've got loads of food like cheese and olives and some meats and stuff like that. So it probably won't look pretty, so it probably won't make it to camera. I'm currently, I've got lots of packaging here, like paper, so I'm just going to put that on the compost heap, because we've got lots of like rotten apples and stuff on the compost heap, and so this usually helps keep some of the flies away and things like that. And you need to basically do a mixture of green and brown for good compost, so that's what I'm going to do. A little friend. Frodo's come to say hello. Hello. I was just coming to check on them, and look at them. Frodo, do you want to go back in with your friends? chickens absolutely love exploring the land. Now we've got Sam jumping out as well. What is happening? Frodo, come here. Come on, Sam, what are you doing? What are you doing, Sam? Get back inside. Come here. Come here. Get back in. What are you doing? Come back inside. Come inside. Come on. Come on, Frodo. Get back inside before you hurt yourself. Come on. Come on. They are funny. We're all for our chickens being free range and roaming outside of their own little garden, but Frodo's not usually the one that can fly back in. So Sam, the white chicken, flies out, flies back in and everything, but Frodo can't get back in. So sometimes we have to just like help Frodo get back in. Kind of cute that they can just like roam the land and be proper free range chickens, but sometimes it's not as ideal as it sounds. Anyway, I was on my way to put stuff in the compost heap and I got distracted. It looked like it's just been like 2 minutes. I've been with them for probably about half an hour. They're just so cute to watch. So I'm not sure how interested in compost you are and how I make it, but that blue bag is full of wood chip that we've made ourselves, and I just add some wood chip every time I add like green vegetable peelings or weeds or anything like that. Also, Ryan made fun of me earlier because he said that I said good morning and it was like 12:30. It felt like morning to me, okay? I didn't realise how quick the day's gone. I started saying that I was going to do a day in a life kind of style video, and the day has moved very, very quickly, way quicker than I thought it was going to move, so apologies for that. Some of these jobs just take so long, and now I'm looking and I'm thinking, gosh, there's so many leaves that I need to like pick up and add to the compost heap, but today's not the day. So I wanted to talk to you, both me and Ryan have wanted to talk to you for a while, but I'm doing the talking, about me and Ryan starting the podcast again. I don't know if all of you that have watched this listen to our podcast, but some of you do. And some people are still listening to the podcast to this day, even though it's been ages since we last recorded an episode. The podcast is called Growing Old Together. We loved doing it. And yeah, we are thinking about doing it again. I mean, we've been thinking about doing it again for a long time, but the reason we stopped was because we felt like we didn't really have much to talk about. Things were getting boring during like lockdown and things like that. It just felt like there was very little to talk about anymore. I'm sure lots of people feel like that. I don't know if you ever saw your family in between the times when we could during like lockdowns, and when you spoke to them you just felt like you had nothing to talk about because we hadn't done anything. That's how I felt a bit like talking on the podcast when we tried to record some episodes. So did Ryan. So we feel like we have a lot to talk about now. We've got this beautiful home, this incredible garden, so many projects to work on. I mean, we're so busy that we hardly watch any TV these days, and when we do, that's why we like move all the furniture to like watch a movie, because it's like a big thing. And that's the lifestyle we wanted. We didn't want to like just watch TV out of habit. We wanted it to be like a planned thing. We feel like we have a lot to talk about. A lot of things have changed, and so we want to do the podcast again, and I want to know if you would enjoy watching the podcast too. So please write down in the comments below, and also if you have any episodes that you would like us to talk about. Anything from, I don't know, wanting kids, to having chickens, to growing our own vegetables, to living with my parents, to, well, anything and everything we're willing to talk about basically. So write down below, please. That would be really helpful. Hopefully you want to listen to this as well, because Ryan and I are really excited to get going. And the beauty of recording it again now is that we have an outside space. There is very few cars or people around to interrupt us recording an episode, whereas in our last house when we were recording an episode, our neighbour's dog was barking, or you could hear our neighbours letting themselves in from coming home from work, because we'd be filming it in the evening, and then we could hear someone getting a takeaway next door and being knocked on the door. And then there was like football being played outside, because we lived near a field, and so there was like loads of people cheering. Honestly, the noise was crazy, and it was so hard to find a quiet time to record, and it took so long that by the time we got to record, we were so tired. So yeah, we have like a studio space now, like an outbuilding, Ryan's office, that we can just have a microphone in. It's soundproof, and we can just sit down and record an episode for you, being very candid, the way we like it, rather than having lots of stops and starts. So yeah, let me know. I feel like I've said that it was really soundproof, and now all I can hear is the wind outside. The weather is horrible, hence the autumn jumper. We actually drove past like a little stall today, which you might have seen on camera, but they didn't seem to have any pumpkins. We wanted a pumpkin because Brian wants to make some like pumpkin soup or something. They had some very pretty squashes, but not pumpkins, unfortunately. I think it's still a bit early, but yeah. Anyway, that's the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed it. I love talking to you, as always. Let me know about the podcast. Please let me know about the podcast. Hopefully your answer is the one that I want to hear. Shout out to Waze for sponsoring this video. Literally, we use Waze all the time. It's like the first thing that Ryan does when he gets in the car is put Waze on, or ask me to put Waze in his phone and plug it in. So yeah, big fans of that app. And I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.